What up? What up? What's up, crew? What's up, crew?
Brand new supervisionary fishing system.
Shh, 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 shh. Don't do it, Timmy boy. Don't do it, Timmy boy. Don't. Don't. Come on in. Come on in, fellers. Come on in. Come on in there, fellers. Feller boys. There we go. What's up, fellers? Jim, Marco? What's going on in the crib? I just got done filming a couple videos and I was like, well, might as well hop on here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Oh, come to daddy that way just a little bit. Oh. What up, Jamie? What up, crew? Did you guys see the new Artisan? How's the audio? Is it good or no? Good, bad, indifferent? Indifferent? We did that, released that video on the Gambit. I wonder, hopefully it's plugged in through. Turn your volume up, Jim. Where's everybody at? Is anybody out there? Should be plugged in through the microphone here. We always got her done. Jamie's getting some therapy. Have fun with that, brother. Be listening in. That's what I'm doing too, Jim. I'm sitting in front of a big ass air conditioner and fan. Just me. What up, dog? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Got a whole crazy crew up in here, huh? Hit the thumbs up button, baby. Hit that thummy. Hit the thummy. We had one come in that many people have been asking about over the last few months. The new Evolution is now out there. And the video will be coming real soon on this guy here. It is identical to its older brother. Just slightly different materials, but same awesomeness. Frame lock, button lock, full back spacer. Beautiful. massive beast. Video will be coming real soon on that bad boy there. Right here's the original. Love this knife. Love it. It's a beast. Tantos. They did Tantos, drop points. What's up, Ron? Good to see you, bro. They've done all kinds of cool stuff with that evolution. Tantos, drop points. They got, now they got carbon fiber. Anigio, what up? Good to see ya. First time stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbie. Then go back over and hit the sub button. It's free. It is free. It's free and it helps me. It's free and it helps me. Anybody go watch the Gambit video this morning? Well, if you didn't, go watch it. You leave here right now and you go watch it. And give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Nah, I put a lot of work into that video. It took me a couple days to edit it. Sarah Joe, what's happening? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. How are you doing? What you carrying? What you carrying with you? GOH, what's up, buddy? Salty Pines. What you guys got in the pocket? Yeah, that's right, Ron. You tell them. For you lurkers out there, for you lurkers, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Someway, what up, bud? Good to see ya. Sarah Joe's got the Vostede Porcupine. Very nice. Yeah, that's a good knife. I like the Porcupine. I like the button liner lock, I gotta say. I got to say. Can't stop carrying the Megaron vein. Yeah, dude. What's up, Ghost Keeper? The Megaron vein is on the list. Spyderco PM2 for GOH. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Projectiles. What's up, bud? Good to see ya. Jimbo. Got the Thunderhead from Concept. Microburst from Tempest, and a Dust Devil from Kubi. And they're all a Tempest design. Very nice. I can relate to the Thunderhead, and I can relate to a second folder, and I can relate to a fixed blade, because that's exactly what I got today. Which I'll give you a sneak peek here real soon, after we read Ron's bougie carry here. Vero Mini Isotope Integral, of course. Jack Wolf Venom and tie. Or no, a Jack Wolf Venom with a tie pry bar. Urban EDC Micro and Chavez pry bar. Big Idea Design titanium pen and a Fossil watch. I like it. I like it. Projectiles, got the Mass Drop and Gavco Thresher. Yep, I know that knife very well. Jack Wolf Midnight Fix DDC, very nice, I like it. Carried that fixed blade for a long time, and then the Vampire Fix came out, and I started carrying that, and now Quiet Carry has my heart for the most part, but this doesn't ever go too far. This is a beautiful fixed blade right here. Beautiful for an EDC. Let's see. Poo Tube, what's up? Got the SRM 258. You got the new one? You got the new one or the original? The new one is smoking good. So is the original, though. The original's dope, so either one. But let us know, Poo Tube. Making boxes at home, so work carry is a SOG Terminus. Nice. Remet Wild Species, I like it. Gonzo, what up, son? Double tap that screen. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Then feel free to sit on your thumb. Can we talk about my pry bars? Yeah, we can. I was just going to mention that if you like EDC gear and gadgets and other related items to gear, could be outdoor, survival, tech, all kinds of stuff. I do videos every week, at least one a week. I'm trying to bump that up. I used to do one about every other day, but I just could not keep up that pace. But I release a lot of gear and gadget videos. I'll throw them in the chat, and then you can go watch them later if you like gear and gadgets. But I cover EDC gear, outdoor gear, survival gear, tech, all kinds of stuff. So go check them out. And we got, they called me Three Knives, Ultratech Double Edge XOU Springfield Echelon Compact, and some Nux. Gonzo's ready for war. Poo Tube's got the new 258 in the 140 CR, and that is a badass knife. Which one did you get? Yeah, real nice knife. What's your favorite quiet carry fixed? So let's briefly talk. I'll put that in the chat because I always recommend, even if you don't plan on buying anything, go check out Reich and Katuo's website. They have some of the coolest EDC gear and knives on the planet. They're responsible for the steampunk lighter collaborations, which they got like 6 or 8 different ones. They're phenomenal. They got new pry bars here. This one is in an upcoming episode of Gear and Gadgets, so that one hasn't been featured quite yet, or you haven't seen it yet. But just pulled this out a couple days ago. Titanium. These are like $40 at the Reich and Katuo website. Has this secondary kind of box cutter, envelope opener, whatever you want to call it. And then that's on like a D10 system. Bottle opener, of course. And then a little lanyard end. Good size though. And then they got something a little bit more futuristic. I think these are like $60. Don't hold me to it, but something like that. Very reasonable prices on the pry bar pens. Titanium, pocket clip, It's on these rollers, independent of each other. Those are titanium. Really cool. And then Ashley claimed, which I featured in a previous Gear and Gadgets episode. My favorite quiet carry fixed blade so far is going to be the Shallows. Highly recommend. No affiliation with them, I just highly recommend it. My only affiliation is they sent me this to check out. But easily can recommend if you're looking for a premium EDC fixie. Van X G10. We've talked this one quite a bit lately, or I have. But I have carried this for going on 3 weeks now. Hasn't left my right side. But we've got more quiet carry knives and videos coming up here. Picked up a Cambria and Sabertooth, very nice. This is a knife and EDC channel. Well, I'm in the wrong chat. Quiet down, you. What's up, Tup? Wanted to thank you for the buying tip on which one of the Shark Cub and the Deca. There you go. That's the way to do it. Buy both. You'll be happy with both. You'll be real happy. Have to actually do my job now. Keep this up in the background so you'll get the view. Have a good stream. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah Joe. That deserves a tappy. Bye-bye. What's up, buddy? What you carrying? You really helped me out so much, brother, collecting knives. You helped me out on getting some awesome knives. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad I can help out or be informative or somewhat entertaining for you. Timmy T, what's up, man? You bought one of the Nanners, dude? My video's coming out like tomorrow on it. It's dope. It's a dope little budget knife. Not something you commonly see down in this range. But yeah, I like it, dude. I think, I mean, you know what you're getting into with it. It's definitely unique. Definitely a collector knife if you're collecting. It's got this nice low trailing point Persian blade. You can still use it, utilize that tip and that belly. And then it's got CJRB's crossbar lock, which they do a good job. George, what's up? There's a link to the Discord. The Discord is a chat where you can chat with other GBallers and post photos of your EDC or new knives you got. You can click on that link and all you need is an email and a username, which is what you use to get on YouTube. And that's all you need. And you can talk to all the GBallers that are in there, growing every day. I got a Nanner too, like and dislike it. Wish it was the weight and size of the Gobi. So what, you wish it was a little smaller? The Gobi. I don't know if I checked that one out. I remember it though. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bigger, to be honest. But I can see what you're saying. But I always like a little bit bigger folder. But nonetheless, for like 50 bucks or whatever, got a full, almost a full backspacer in there. It's cool. I like it. I'd love to see it in a larger size, in a premium package. But it's a sweet knife. I like it. I like the idea. The designer wanted to create a Persian that would still have some utility to the tip, and he accomplished that. So the blade came first on this knife, and then he designed the handle around the blade, and then that's what it came out looking like. And it has a front flipper on it. Not something you typically see with a crossbar lock is a front flipper, but they pulled it off pretty good on that one. Thinking about getting on the TRM fixie list. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Jim. Can't go wrong with a TRM. Cannot go wrong at all. Got my Kunwu Stiffy D today. It's so sick. Very nice. I've heard a lot of good things about the Stiffy D. I've heard a lot of good things about the Stiffy D. Always the best solution, yep. Just got a Flytanium Zenith. Very nice, George. They're doing some cool work over there at Flytanium. A bit bigger and a little more heft. Oh yeah, then I'm on board with that. I don't think I checked out the Gobi. That's one of the very few CGRBs over the last couple years that I didn't check out. The Gobi. But yeah, I could get along with that some way. A little bit bigger and a little more heft. I could get on with that. Oh man, the full-size Mystic is amazing. The Mini didn't do the original Mystic justice. They in a budget way, they did. But they should have first come out with like a baller premium mini Mystic, like the original Mystic was. And then come out with some budget ones. They're at the same time, but I think they really only did some budget ones, and they were like, eh. But yeah, the original mini Mystic is dope, Mystic is dope. I want to own 5 Civivi knives. The 4 I already got and love because they're different. Elementum, Baby Banner, Spiny Dogfish, Vision FG, what should be the 5th? I can tell you one knife that, and I've been buying Civivis for years, a long time. About the first year I got into collecting. One knife that's always been phenomenal, and I actually have bought 2 of them, is the Brazen. I actually have 2 of them. That knife is so good. If you enjoy multiple deployments, studs and a flipper with incredibly good action, really good micarta. They got other handle materials too. They got a Tanto now as well. And I think they did it in a button lock, which I would get the liner lock personally, but either way. The Brazen is one that I would certainly have. I'm actually surprised they're still around, but I think it was that popular for them back in the day that they've kept it rolling. But the Brazen would be one that sticks out. Let's see. There's a few they no longer do anymore that I've sold off now that, you know, or I've given them away and sold, whichever one. But there's a couple that would have been worth having. But I would say the Brazen is one. The Imperium is awesome too if you like front flippers and studs, but I don't think they make that anymore. Here, let's take a little rip here, you see? You see? Take a little rip here, Johnny boy. Not bad, you see? The Mystic is good. Like, that's one of the best Kaisers to ever come out. The Sentinel Strike I haven't got to check out, but I've heard it's really good. Medford 187 and a Harkov Lockback Ivory for 5-buy. One of them is in my truck. If you didn't go watch the Gambit video from this morning, highly recommend if you like Ray Laconica. His newest release, or soon to be release, the Gambit series, is amazing. I carried and tested this one out for the last like 3 weeks or so. I've kept it a secret. This is the knife, if anybody's paid attention or has a mind like a steel trap. I said there's a knife I've been using, carrying, and testing that I can't share with you, or that I didn't want to. It was the Gambit. And there's like 6 or 7 different variations. I do have, I should. One of them's in my truck. Like, that's how much I like that knife and depend on it. Or could depend on it, right? Yeah, I got it. I got the one. I got originally the 14C and G10, and like I said, I like this so much that I went and got the Damascus version and micarta. And I was originally going to take the blade off the other one and put it on here, but they use a really good base, like a 9CR, a pretty damn good base, a 9 or 10 CR, and this thing came razor sharp, and it's got a good geometry for just pure cutting. And so I've left it on there. That's how much I like it. Like the 14C, I love Civivi's 14C and 14C, but this Damascus is pretty good. Not that I've used it real hard, but, and like I said, the detail on both of them is identical. It's so damn good. It's not even funny. Like, beautiful action. Nice strong detent. And then a beautiful controlled close. And that's how the other one is as well. And then this is the old school micarta. Not sure what you can get these in now. I know there's other variations. And it's a real good size too. Real good. Fits my hand beautifully. And these are inexpensive. Like, you can get the regular Brazen for probably like 50 bucks. So it's an easy recommend. The Damascus ones are probably more, but yeah. The Brazen is easily one of my favorite knives that Civivi has ever done. It's real good. Real pokey, real slicey. It's a badass. Sentinel Strike is 90% of a Ziphius at a third of the price. Yeah, I have checked out the Ziphius. The Sentinel Strike, I should get the second one and check it out. Because it's a good size. If you're lurking in the background, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Ring the bell. That'll notify you when I go live and release new videos, which I do every day. Robin, what up? Sakoki is one of my faves in any price range. Yes, agreed. That is another Civivi that, if I had a top 10, the Sakoki would easily be in the top 10, possibly in the top 5. If I had to give it some thought. It probably would be top 5, actually. That Sakoki has been in a ton of my different list videos over the years. But I agree, I'm a huge Ray Laconico fan. And he's responsible for the Sakoki. Love Ray Laconico's design language. He did the Artisan Revel. He's been on fire this year. He's done a ton of stuff. He's also responsible for the new Gambit series. And there's a ton of different versions of that. If you're interested and you want to scope out further and you didn't see it, you can go over there and check it out. That's the unboxing video. And if you just want to go check out the Gambit because it looks badass, then I'll put the link in for that right there. Me too, Tim. I've always had, to be honest with you, Civivi, Concept, Civivi and Concepts, their Damascus I've had good luck with, good outcomes with. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, brother. Concept, Civivi. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing. Yeah, I got the red cubit right here. This is a good knife. I don't know that this would be maybe top 10, but to me personally, the Brazen, I would take the Brazen a bunch of times over this. 9 times out of 10. I'll tell you another one that didn't get a whole lot of play, and that's because it's a goofy design, but I've always liked it, is the GTC collab with Civivi. This thing is a monster. It's got incredible action. I don't even know if they make these anymore, but it's got a stout detent. I forget what they called this. But it's got heavily milled out steel handles with inserts of G10. And it's just a monster. But I've always liked this one. Really smooth, really snappy. Has good acoustics. I think that one's in, what'd they do that in? Nitro V, maybe? No, they did that in 14C. Yeah, they did that collab in 14C. Malcolm Jamal Warner died. Who's that? What is the chonker to the left of the challenge coin? This guy. He's going to be featured in an up-and-coming Gear and Gadgets too. That is a off-grid Raptor. Taiwanese OEM. Got a crazy blade shape on it. I actually gifted my dad one of these along with a few other knives. It's got a nice long back spacer. I do have an older a video that came out a while ago on a different style, different option. But there'll be an upcoming Gear and Gadgets where that's featured as well. And just because I'm on top of the game here, I got you with a link. What's going on, Nick? I'd get the Pyrite XL. That would be what I would go for. Wait a minute, who are all these people? Who's Theo Huxtable? Waylon! Coming in with 5 months, baby. Everybody hit that like button. Hells yeah, baby. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I know there's some of you lurkers out there who aren't. Make sure you do. Make sure you do. Also, we have a GBall or Discord now. And you can go join the Discord. It's real easy. I'll tell you how easy. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And then all you gotta do is click on that link and follow the instructions. I bet a 4-year-old could do it. My leather coasters sticking to my can. Drizzy, what's up, dude? I know who the Cosby shows are. Cosby is. But wasn't familiar with Theo. Do I have an XL and a light? I do. I mean, I remember the Cosby show. I just don't know who Theo is. Yeah, 4-year-olds are smart. My daughter was a genius at that level. She still is. Two years for Jim Miller. Holy smokes. 2 freaking years in the G spot. Hell yeah, buddy. That's a long time in the G spot too. That's a long time. 2 years. Some people can't even imagine. Thank you, brother. That's freaking insane. Got the 2-year tag now, baby. That's what I am talking about. That deserves a GBall wall. And I'll help. That deserves a GBall wall. Yeah, buddy. That's what I like to see. Got some original emojis here. There we go. Thank you, brother Jim. Audible Visible, what up? No, this is the Rebel version. Very similar to the Satyr. I do have the Satyr version here, which I can show you. But these are one of the best $90 options that you can get your hands on in titanium, and then pick up one of their clips for like 15 bucks. Where is that? Where? That'll be the Satyr right there. Really good stuff. This is another $90 one. And same nice milling. Now the Revel I like so much, I bought a milled clip for it. I like the Satyr too. But the Revel got the clip. But that's the standard clip, and that works good. But I would certainly put a milled clip on it. But yeah, they're both really nice. As far as the XL, so there is the Pyrite Light regular, and then there's the XL. I mean, I would go with the XL, but that's just me personally. And I think you can, what the hell? You can, I think you can, what the hell's going on here? I might have smacked the shit out of this one too hard. Now, I don't know if you have to get it with the secondary lock on it. I think you can get it without now. But I'd go with the XL if you have the option. Probably get it without the secondary lock though. Unless you're a lefty. To be honest, I'd get the Acacia over both of them. DV, what's up, brother? Henry, what's up, brother? Derp, what up? The Valhalla is good. The Satyr's good. Definitely worth the 90 GBaller dollars. I don't have any, no, I don't have any custom knives, really. Nick Travellini coming in with 15 months. 15 months? Hell yeah, I hear people over 15 months get a free knife. Yeah, you should have already gotten it, brother. I sent it out the minute you hit 15. You didn't get it yet? You'll have to keep me posted. I definitely sent it out. I wrote it right here. Damascus dice? No, these are also from Catuo and Reich. These are always sitting on the table. I always got them right here. No, they're just, they kind of look like they are though, don't they? Oh, you're a wild man. Damascus dice. That'd be an expensive pickup there. But yeah, I like the Satyr. The Valhalland or Valand. I wish that was a little bit bigger. I would say that. Mick, what's up, buddy? B&A, what's up, man? Throw me in the ear pods, brother. Oh, okay. He was the oldest son. I see. I don't know what's going on with my chat. We did that. Da 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 da. No, I got your super chat. I flipped out. You didn't see it? And then I put GBallers in the chat for you. And I hit the buzzer like 50 times. You didn't see it, bro? I would definitely get that without the secondary lock. Yeah, we can revisit all of them here. Yeah, I flipped out, Jim. I hit the buzzer like 20 times and I smacked a bunch of knives. Alright, we'll restart. We got Waylon, member for 5 months. We got Nick Travellini, 15 months. And then we got Jimbo Miller coming in with 24, 2 years. As a G-baller in the G spot. And that's a tough thing to accomplish, baby. Appreciate all you guys, all the members. Love you all. You guys are the soul of the channel. Donnie, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Alright, Jimbo, you better have been there for that one. If you was sleeping. I have a ton of Damascus stuff. A couple pens, pocket clips, full Damascus knife, including the blade, Warren Thomas T-Rex, flashlights, lighter, and others. I love Damascus. I enjoy Damascus as well. I'm more of a inlay. I like a good inlay of it. I do think like where the whole handle is Damascus, I think it looks cool. But I don't know. I don't know if it's something I'd pick up or not. But I definitely like. I think this knife would have looked even cooler if they had pivot collars with Damascus in it. But still looks badass. But I definitely like me some Damascus. I'd say my favorite is probably the Mokume shit, which I only got one pocket clip of that. Opinion on half serrated blades. I mean, I always say having a few of them, like even if you're not collecting, like say you just want a few good knives to have at your disposal, I would always say maybe keep one at the house and keep one in the vehicle just to have, because they do cut some denser materials better, easier, and they're good for certain tasks. So it's not a bad idea to have a couple at your disposal. But there's some people who love serrated blades, and then there's some who don't. But you do, you get and do what you like. But having like a couple half serrated blades in your stockpile, or a full serrated and partial serrated, I think that's a pretty good idea. You hit the buzzer so hard I thought you overdid it with the Red Bull today. That's definitely possible. I used to be like that with Damascus and Zircuti, Zirconium, Mokume. Like if somebody was doing aftermarket stuff, I was getting it, but I stopped doing that because it when you're trying to do it on a ton of stuff, it gets a little ridiculous. Yeah, if you feel like, I mean, it wouldn't be something I would say like, oh, you're gonna need it all the time, but I think it'd be good to have in the vehicle, and just to have maybe one at the house, just so you have it. But if you're totally against it, I hold no ill will towards you, my friend, my son. Now we got 53 people here. I want to make sure all of you are subscribed, so double check the GBall Vision logo there, and it'll say subscribe. Click that and click the bell. We need you here because we're trying to get to 20K. And we're on the downslope to 20. So let's get her done. Let's get her done. You silly bastards out there. Opinion on the Akazo seat enlarge. Price-wise. That one I'm not familiar with there, Tup. I'm not familiar with that at all. Akazo seat enlarge. B&A pulled over out in Amish country. I know exactly what you mean. Hitting a doobie with some aliens. Cheers, my friend. Back on the road again. I'll probably hit like an hour and some change. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do an hour on most days. Where are we at? Where am I at? We need more cowbell. I ain't got no cowbell. Where are we at? Where am I at? I'm out here abiding every traffic law. Especially while you look at your phone and text. Oh, you're using the voice to text, aren't you? I can't stand serrated at all anymore, but I see the purpose. Just not my thing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. Oh, what the hell? My chat's going back up. Tim, one of my Damascus pens is a wee nice pen. I think they only made like 17. Yeah, when you start getting this solid body, scale body, that stuff can get pretty pricey. My double edge is half serrated on both sides. Very useful. Yeah, that would be the way to go right there. At least to have one of them. I am going to, like, I have a couple serrated knives that I have in, I have one in each vehicle, and then I got one or two here. But I actually don't have any full serrated blades, and I'm gonna pick up one or two. Maybe like a cold steel and a Spyderco, like a budget Spyderco, and get full serrated. Don't tell me what to do. Don't do it, dog. Don't do it. Subscription all the way, man. That's right, become a member, baby. Gons is over here getting 1,500. Hey, Marco, wake up, brother. Can we get a link to Gonzo's channel? Another one? I mean, hey, later, George. Thanks for swinging through, brother. I would research it a little bit more, like maybe see if what the resale value is and all that stuff. And if, you know, and if you buy it brand new and it's a good knife, an expensive knife, but it's just not your style, and you don't use it, like it would be brand new in box basically, you just checked it out, you could resell it, you know, and not lose much on it. Henry G coming in with a $2 GBaller holler. Look at that. Henry G, $2 GBaller holler there. We got G's, people. Hit the thummy. Hit the thummy button for old GBall here. Appreciate that, brother. Hey, you guys quit having side conversations in the chat. No side conversations in the chat. I'll probably end up with a full serrated Ultratech. Yeah, I've scoped them out before too, man. If I could find one on the secondary at a good price, I might think about picking it up. Because that would be pretty useful. EDC with DBD. What up, brother? Good to see you, man. We can get a link in here for DBD's channel. We got links for Gonza's channel. Go give him a sub while you're at it. What up, DBD? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. the human race will probably not make it. We will self-destruct. Maybe you could give me opinions on some pocket fixed blades. Tops, Sparrow Hawk, Mercury Cali, MKM Pocket Tango, Kaiser Smolt, and the Boker Muck. I can say if you don't have much experience with EDC fixed blades, Tup, first of all, I got a bunch of videos. If you go to my normal videos, right on my homepage, you'll see at where it says like popular videos, there'll be a bunch of fixed blade videos. But that way you can kind of see some different stuff and see what comes with it, what I think of it out of the box, so on. But I would recommend trying out a few different sizes of a more inexpensive blade that's going to be closer or similar to a more expensive blade. That way you're not going and buying a $200, $300 fixed blade and finding out, oh man, I don't like this, I don't like that. You know, at least with the budget ones, and you can still have a good use for them even if it's not an EDC, pocket, fixed blade, whatever. You can put them in a pack, a vehicle, a toolbox, you know, there's other places for them. So it's not like a complete waste. But at least you know then, hey, this is too large for me to consider. I want this type of sheath. I don't want that. You know, just various things that you can find out on a much cheaper scale. Then once you're like, okay, I like 7.5 inches, you know, this much blade, this much handle. I like this type of sheath. What knives fit that description that are more premium, right? Like this knife here, the Quiet Carry Shallows. These aren't cheap. These are like $260. So it'd be nice to know, hey, I like 7.5 or whatever the hell this is. 7.5 strong. Like this is my size, and I prefer a taco sheath with a deep carry clip, which is exactly what this has. It also comes with scout straps. So this is like one of my perfect setups for on the waistband or in the pocket. It's perfect. It's not too bulky, it's not too long. It's perfect for me. And you have to kind of find out what's perfect for you. Or at least what's close. Like for me, I know that I don't like to go over about 8 inches in total length. And certain thicknesses or heights, I won't tend to carry a ton. So, but something like this that's pretty damn lightweight, it's very slim and short, and then, you know, 7.5, it's got a little bit of length to it, but it's not overdone. It's just about perfect. But through a lot of trial and error, this is what I've come around to realizing is what I'll actually put in my pocket. Because there's what you think you might like and what actually works. But if you want to get a closer look on, like I can't tell you which fixed blades are all in each one of them videos, but there's a ton of different ones in a bunch of different videos that you can kind of see up close, like top 10s and whatnot that you can scope out. There might be a few in there that you're looking at. Some of the ones you mentioned that are more production knives, I've checked them out. Kubi Bloom is one of the best smaller fixies. Yep, the Kubi Bloom, a lot of people like that one. Pocket Tango does look dope though. Yeah, I mean at this point, Landon, you mean this one? This is the Quiet Carry Shallows, or the Shallows. They run about 260. Comes with this Taco Kydex sheath, a deep carry clip, and scout straps, and then it comes in Vanex Super Clean. Nice long row of jimping, fantastic G10 handles, contoured and scalloped in all the right places, great retention on the sheath, just perfect. It's more of a bird and trout type of fixed blade, but definitely made in mind with EDC, or made with EDC in mind, I should say. Henry, that's this one right here. The Wanderer, baby. I emailed them over the weekend and told them how pleased I was with this fixed blade. And they were real happy to hear about that. But yeah, we'll be doing more with that as well. But yeah, this thing performed beautifully at everything we put it up against. Tor Knives is responsible for Scallywag Tactical, and that is who makes this Scallywag Tactical. Tor Knives is the head brand, I would say. I like the Boker BFF. It's been a long time since I checked anything out from Boker. I have my Aries EDC custom spike on the belt now, as per usual. The Largitha is my favorite fixie to carry. And you can get an Aries EDC custom fixie for $235 or less. And that is definitely a recommendation right there if you want to go that route. Aries is a sweet dude. Awesome dude. We can get a mod to drop in Aries' YouTube link and maybe his Instagram. That's my problem. I love collecting knives that are all different. All the ones I wrote above are on my list and are all different, and love hearing opinions on them from others. And what's really cool is, like I said at the beginning there, even if you find, like just for instance, you buy an SE6 and think you're going to EDC that in your pocket or whatever, right? Well, you realize, no, this isn't a good pocket fixed blade system. It's too long. It comes with a pancake sheath. You know, it's just not set up for it, and it's just not right. But that's a great knife to attach to a pack, which you should have. You know, or it's a great knife to keep in the vehicle, so you have a good solid fixed blade that you can rely on in your vehicle. You know, just stuff like that. You can place them in other spots that'll be useful for you, which is what I've done over the years. But now it's just to the point where each vehicle's got enough knives for everyone in all directions. Stella posted a vid. Yay! What, she hasn't been posting? He has over 30 patterns now and a bunch of steel options, a lot of scale material options. With Aries, you can build your own perfect fixie for less than many production knives. Definitely a good option, DBD, for sure. Definitely a good option. I don't know what his books are looking like or anything like that, but definitely a good option. I've seen a lot of his work and they've all come out really good. I got a jet, but much love. Have a killer day. All right, brother. No, I'm going to be popping off here real shortly, too. I got to get some other video stuff done for today, tomorrow, the next day, every day. There's another link to the Discord. And brother Jamie just posted that. We'll link it at the top. That way you can go and subscribe to the Discord, or not subscribe, but sign up. You know what I'm saying. Appreciate you, brother DBD. Have a good night, and I'm sure I'll see you here this week. Have to have you come on a Saturday night if you ever feel like it, brother. Have to get a hold of me at some point. Or we can schedule something during the day sometime. Or whenever, really. At this point. But yeah, get going, brother. Have a good night. Knife Monkey, what up, dude? Good to see you. Stevie Turner, what up? Is this the TV thing with 248 knives and swords for $249? No. No. This is not that. But this is the TV thing where we have all kinds of knives that you can scope out. You just hit that subscribe button there. You see my icon, it'll say subscribe. And then every day, sometimes twice a day, I release episodes of new knives and EDC gear and outdoor gear and tech stuff, survival stuff. So that blade's all nasty. Yeah, we'll have to get DBD on here. I don't know, or I think he's on the West Coast. So Saturday at like 9:30 would be 6:30 to DBD. So that would actually work out. But we could always do something during the day too. There is EDC with DBD's link. Go give him a sub. Go give Gons a sub. He's almost at 15 hundo, which is a massive feat. Later on, Tup. Good to see you. Good talking to you. Flybys on the east coast of Europe. And we all feel bad for you, brother. I need to redo my pivot on my Kaiser October. I think I will strip it down and heat anno it. Oh, you mean like you just want to redo it to customize it? Is what you're saying. Alright. Jamie just posted Donnie's link there so you can get a hold of Donnie. Donnie also does custom work. And then you can go over there and check out what he's up to. One Moon, what's up, bud? Good to see you, brother. New England Sharpest, what is happening? There's One Moon's link. He does all kinds of custom graphics and whatnot. Go over there and scope out what One Moon has. What he's got going on right now. New England Sharpest. So you're up in the northeast, huh? Yeah, like Mick said, if you're just coming in, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. That'll let you know when I release new videos and go live, which is every day. Every day, baby. For new video, at least. Maybe not always live streams, but now you shouldn't be. What's up, Brian? What up, doggy dog? How's it going, brother? Up in New Hampshire. Ah, I see. Actually, not too far away from where I am. There is Jamie coming in with the plug for Brian's YouTube. And I have here at my quick disposal the link that will take you. Neil, what's up, brother? That'll take you over to the round table, and that is where you can find Brian and his fire starters. Brian makes the best handmade ferro rods, all kinds of different sizes, different handle materials. As a matter of fact, I got one right here. And this one is called the GBaller. These are the small ones here. And then he's got small, medium, large. And the large are big ass mofos, which I would recommend. These are more like EDC size. Definitely will get the job done. But the large ones are where you get that flamethrower effect. Gwaggy's back again. Yeah, dude, yeah, Monday Live, that's right. Maybe I'll try to start making it like a permanent Monday thing for the verticals, since that's what we used to do Mondays. Monday night. But Maybe we'll start doing a permanent vertical on Mondays. We'll figure out a time. And then I'll try to fit in verticals throughout the week too, so we can chat. Yeah, verticals suck, man. Yeah, they do. They're easy to set up, though. I will say that. And the traffic you get from the verticals is a completely different side of like that YouTube algorithm. You know what I mean? It's people that are like stumbling onto your channel for the first time because of whatever reason. Because there's a million channels on YouTube. So I think in the last 3 verticals I've done, dude, I've gotten like probably 80 subs in like 3 lives off verticals. That's pretty jump in off a few hours. Pharaohs, awls, custom spoons, fidget stones, custom scales. You can hit them right up through the EDC roundtable. Neil, have a good one, brother. Thanks for swinging through, man. Hope you have a good night. As a matter of fact, this would look really dope in here. I think you missed that, Brian. On Friday, we tested out the Wanderer from Scallywag. Tor Knives bought Scallywag, and they sent me this fixed blade to just check out, whatever. I told them I was going to test it. 154 cm, black G10, comes with a leather sheath. Really nice work. And then it comes with a ferro rod, just kind of a, I wouldn't call it like it's not a cheapo, but it's a more or less inexpensive one, but it's better than some of them couple dollar ones you find. But that's set up perfectly to take the GBaller ferro rod right there. That looks good. Yeah, talk about a dependable companion knife, man. Yeah, Tor Knives bought Scallywag Tactical. And a bunch of retired military. They got some like previous, I don't know what you'd call it, martial arts types of people. Like they got a bunch of professionals in there that know what is needed with certain scenarios, whether it's bushcraft or tactical use. We got another fixie from them to check out that is absolutely badass, but is more of a tactical blade. The brown knife 2 to the right of your lighter. This one. This one here. Let's get to 20K, baby. Yeah, man. I know. We trying, Mick. We trying, bro. I'm freaking putting out one to two videos every day, trying to put out 10 shorts and doing lives as often as I can. It's freaking, I don't know that I could do a whole lot more at this point. Probably could, but I'm trying. Summer's slow, gets slower. What's the EDC roundtable? So it is, Daniel. We'll get a link in here and you can go over and check it out. You have all kinds of private makers in there who make custom items. So you got Brian, who does ferro rods and scales and all kinds of handmade stuff. And then you got Hank's, custom Hank's. You got custom beard care products. All kinds of stuff. Definitely worth going and checking out if you're, into the EDC gear world. I've bought many of things from the round table. The end of it even matches the sheath. Yes, it does. So we got wood and micarta here, which is that's why it's called the GBaller. I asked Brian if he could do that setup. The medium grain wood and then the dark micarta. I thought it would look sweet, and it does. And yeah, that goes with the sheath perfectly. Looks like it was made for that sheath, don't it? That's perfect. I got the big boy in my fire kit. The one that Brian makes, the big boy. That thing's a beast. Community makers, beard oil, leatherworks, hand carved goods, and so on. Yeah, there you go. And there's a link. See my new Morris ogre toe? No, I haven't seen that. I don't think. Anyway, did you put that in the Discord? Have you checked out the Artisan Cutlery Ornis? No, but I might have that here. Oh no, that's the tradition. No, but I could ask them about checking it out. Is it a newer knife? They kind of just send whatever. Like one day these showed up, and then it was like 2 days later they were like, hey, we sent this. This is what it is. Because I had no idea what the hell was even going on. But I'll ask them about it if it's a newer one. Nathan Lopez, what is happening? Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, if you like knives and gear, man, and this is your first time swinging through, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. I release new videos every day. Try to go live as often as possible now. Do all kinds of cool stuff. Check out all kinds of gear. Knives. All kinds of fun stuff. There's another link for the round table. It's a newer design. It's a button lock. I will have to scope it out, Mick, and then I'll shoot them a message saying, hey, people want to see this knife. And then see what they say. They'll probably send it. I'm guessing. Vinny, what's happening? Good to see you. Hey man, depending on what price point you're in, if you go to my homepage and you go to the normal videos, you'll see, you know, and you kind of scroll through them. I got all kinds of videos on $50 knives and under, 75 and under, 100 and under, and so on and so on. All kinds of videos like that, and then every day I release new unboxings of different knives, just to give you ideas or show you what is what with each knife. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, man. Just depends on what you like and what price point you're in. But definitely scope out some of the videos, man. First time being here and new to the EDC community as well, so hello there. Welcome, man. Glad you're here. This is definitely the place to be, Nathan, right here at the GBall Vision. The G spot. Yeah, yep. I want a Tacom unnamed 2 frame lock. It's a beautiful knife. Yeah, Tacom does some cool stuff. I like Tacom. I sent some photos to the Discord for you. Let me get over here. Oh! That's nice. I like that. That's cool. $7-11-25. Yeah, that's dope, dude. Yeah, if you want to see what I'm talking about, you'll have to join the Discord. I can't share nothing on verticals. Fred, what up, dog? What you got in the pocket today? But yeah, Mick, I'll ask Artisan, is it a CJRB knife or an Artisan knife? I'll have to ask him about it and see if I can get my hands on one.
What's your passcode to this? I wanna play one of my old games.
No, you can download that on your tablet.
You can't download stuff on it. I can't download games.
Why can't you?
Of course it's done. Just tell me what's the passcode.
It's dead. You can't use it anyway.
What's the passcode?
I'll have to look at it. I'll be in a minute.
You changed it.
I'll be in a minute, I said.
Just tell me what it is.
Go in and put on the charger. Nut job. Greg, you never contacted. Do you want me to stop by tomorrow? We'll probably need a charge by that point anyway. Oh, I will. I'll shoot you a message when we get done here on the stream, Fred. Was that through the Discord messaging thing? I almost had that Tacom unnamed too. BEDC was gonna pick one up for me, but my bank screwed me up and wouldn't clear my money 12 hours early. What? And then they sold out, Mick, or what happened? Did they sell out? Roach, what's up, brother? It's an Artisan. Okay. Yeah, I'll hit him up. I'll shoot him a message. He's trying to get back on an old tablet that I set up for me, because his is dead or something probably. Homer, what up, man? Have you got flick knife, bro? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. Like how to do it? Rolf, what's up, buddy? Maybe try, Rolf, try to, if you have the bell set, try to undo the bell, or undo the bell and reload, like refresh, and then re-hit the bell again. And sometimes that can help reactivate the notifications. And maybe sometimes it just won't do it because it's stupid. I don't know. What up, Homer? I don't think it's the unnamed. That I'm not sure. But I do like a couple of the things I've checked out from them. If you could only keep one knife, what would it be? Oh, that's tough, dude. One I could tell you that you'd be happy with is the Katuo Griffin V3. It's an awesome size. Comes in awesome materials. It's got a cutout, front flipper, rear flipper. Beautiful action. It's awesome looking. It's a button liner lock, so you can disengage it with the button, or you can disengage it with the liner. It's dope. But as far as one knife that, you know, I couldn't do it. I'd probably rather get ran over. It's hot and I'm not the good type of moist. Oh, shiza. Yeah, fast flick open knives like that are illegal here in UK. That's crazy, man. Yeah, we got lots of UK people here, man. There is, well, I don't want to say that, I guess, but bye-bye, you still in here? We got lots of people from over there, and some of them have knives that you maybe wouldn't think that they have. But yeah, if you could get your hands on a knife, like a real folding knife, man, you'll be able to do that with most knives. You know what I mean? We can pick up most of these and flick them open nice and fast. Ryan, check this out, dude. Unboxing coming real soon. The new Evolutions came out. The affordable version. Look at that bad boy. I got the drop point in this one. But they did Tantos too. So they did both blade shapes. But they got titanium now. They got carbon fiber and titanium. And then they got drop point and Tanto. And now they're doing the titanium and carbon fiber ones are S35. And then the G10 one here, like this black one, those are in G10 and D2. But you got the same exact DNA as the original, just different materials. Same washer action. But yeah, we'll be having a video coming real soon on that bad boy. Love the evolution. I carried this knife for weeks and weeks and weeks. I had to pry it out of my pocket. And I still get it out and carry it. It's awesome. That was the first production frame lock. And that's why they called it the Evolution. Carson design. Hell yeah, Nathan. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and ring the bell. That'll notify you when I go live and release new videos. I think the Unnamed 2 will drop soon, but there's a different knife I really want. Need the Orlock. Very nice. From Concept, right? Toddy, what's up, dog? Dude, the Evolution is a phenomenal design. Phenomenal. And these were just released the other day. I've had a ton of people message or leave comments about that knife. When it would be available, when it was coming. Because it was teased. It was teased quite a while ago. You know, like over the holidays. So people knew it was coming. I'll put a little linky in the chat. Oh, I'll put a little linky in the chat. Just finished supper here. Lasagna was awesome. Very nice. I like me some lasagna. I like me some lasagna. Freddy's got a Orlock in his hand. Yeah. I will have to get ahead of that and ask Concept to let me get that. Let me get one of them to check out. When are they supposed to come? What month? Anyone know? Must be soon if Freddy's got, well, maybe not. Could be a few months. There's Marco and Jamie putting out some apps. It's this dumbass fan. You mean that squeaking noise? Yeah, I'm gonna have drops in September, so August. I'll have to message them about it and make sure I get one. No, it's my ceiling fan. It like, the light will start to like, it must screech on the screw or something. And it pisses me off many times every day. Oh yeah, put a picture in there. I haven't even seen it. Audio's good. Well, that's good. I'm hoping it's going through the microphone it's supposed to be going through. Yeah, this ceiling fan's a pain in the ass. Fred the Lug sent them to you on Discord. If we get together tomorrow, I'll let you use them for a week or two, and you can do a review of it and others. Yeah, we could do that, Fred. Or yeah, we can figure it out. I could do like, some people bitch and complain about showing knives that aren't in, you know what I mean? But who cares? Yeah, they are, Nathan. You're actually the first one to actually see that. We've had some dice seers, but nobody actually knew that. At least I don't think. Nobody's mentioned it till you did. Yeah, I have these in a lot of different shots. Thumbnails, videos. I got a full pair of Ultim ones here too. Not D&D though, but just regular die. Sounds like a hamster wheel. It does, it's pretty close. It's about as annoying as that. Here it comes again. Yeah, that's true, Todd. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that one I could easily fit in. And then when the production ones finally come out, I'll do a follow-up. That's a good idea. Joey the Roach, what up? Your brother was in here earlier, Crazy Roach. What's your thought on magnet cut steel? Do you think it's a bunch of hype or do you think it's worth the money? I think it's worth the money if you're getting it from the right place and depending on what you need. I mean, so I wasn't real hell-bent on it originally, but it's been around for quite a while now. And if it's done properly, so like a 63 to a 66, depending on what you're doing, folder, fixed blade, it's a really good steel. It's very tough, it's very corrosion resistant, and it has really good edge retention for being as tough as it is and as corrosion resistant as it is. It is a good steel. So it technically does live up to the hype. But is there other awesome steels out there that have good attributes? Yeah, there's plenty out there that have really good attributes. You know, like Vanex, for instance, Crewware, S90V, M4. Like, there's a lot of good ones out there. I got some Ultim dice and tiny copper dice from CountyCom. You know, I think I saw those the other day, Mick. And they're very similar to these ones here. I forget where these came from. Somebody. I don't know. They came from somewhere, though. and they're cool. I use them too in various things. But these are sweet. Those came from Katuo and Reich. There's Terry coming in with some more info. Comes out in September. Well, I'm going to try to get one of the final production ones, Terry, from Concept, and also maybe get one from Fred here early. Try to get some attention on that bad boy. Is it better than 20 CV? Yes. For sure. But, like Todd's saying, you want to get it there at you want to get it from the right place also. Because there are some companies who still aren't doing it properly, even with step-by-step instructions from the creator of the steel on how to do it and how to get the outcomes that you want. And there's still companies who aren't doing it properly. But there's a lot of companies who are doing it properly, so where you can get some real good stuff. Da da ba ba ba. Freddie's gonna get that one around to be reviewed. Yeah, Fred, I can't share on a vertical, sadly. But that's a good way to plug the Discord. At the top of the chat, Jamie linked the Discord link. You can go there and chat with other G-ballers that are in the crew. And it's growing day by day. Been playing with the Concept Orlock prototype, Spark EDC gear turn, and the Steel Addiction Tashi Krypton small. Very nice. Steel Addiction. Is that the same feller with the channel, Steel Addiction? I need to order some more stuff from County Com. Yeah, man, I was on there the other day after we all talked about it. And I only made it through like 2 or 3 pages. But, yeah, I need to get back on there and check out some stuff. Yeah, that's right there too, what Todd said about the 20 CV. If you go with something like Spyderco, and I bet the corrosion resistance is probably up there pretty good too. I mean, Magna Cut might be a little better, but 20 CV is pretty stainless too. Not quite on Magna Cut's level, but there again, it's got better edge retention by a little bit. So it's a little bit of give and take with that. Yeah, Jack Wolf has been solid. I got one right here, actually. The Vampire Fixie. And the Midnight fixed, I carried that a ton. And this one I carried a ton. This one kind of has my heart. It's got a satin DLC with the True Blood Kieranite. Freaking amazing. Leather clip slip. S90V. But you're gonna pay for that as well. But I like them. But they are expensive. Sent something I'm working on to your IG. Going to be Altum coin with my Carta Center. Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds good. About to rip that thing off the ceiling. La da da. Oh yeah, that is dope. Nice. DBD will be all over those, dude. DBD will be all over them. You send him a video of them. I have the Altum County Com Corgi sheep's foot, I think. And maybe that's how I got these. I don't remember. But that might be how I got those. But I saw a set on there that looked very similar, but I'm sure there is other ones out there. Other Altum dice. But yeah, some of them Vastid collabs are really cool. All right, everyone. I got some stuff I need to do, some videos to do and get up or make sure that are up. But I'll see you guys in some of the chats tonight. And if I don't see you tonight, we'll try to be back here again around the same time tomorrow. Make sure before you leave you're subscribed and you hit the thumbs up button. Do all the things. And I will see you guys on the next one.